Hey everybody. Oh my gosh, that was fast, Val. Hello. You were like, boom, in on this. Um, I'm for those of you that are new here, I'm Laura and you are watching Atomic News TV. And oh my gosh, I got so much news tonight. Like, I don't even know where to start. So, I'm gonna give it a sec before I get into it because my moderators are not here yet, I do not believe. Hopefully I will have a moderator. Ah, Florida Jim. I can always count on you, sugar. um, Mr. Atomic's not even in here because he's off gallivanting. I don't know, doing shit. But he'll be here soon, hopefully. But I have, oh my God, you guys, I have like so much stuff. Like I have so many people. Hi, Margot. So many people sending me stuff and so many articles to read and so much like I'm trying to absorb right now. And I'm like, well, which do I talk about first? What do I do? What do I do? Hi, Lilo. I can always count on you to be here. So a couple of things that I want to talk about tonight are obviously one, the Migrant Caravan, because we know that the new Migrant Caravan has taken off. The other things that I want to talk about, Pelosi and her little request to postpone the State of the Union address. Oh my dear Lord. And then the possibility, sorry, a notification just came through on my phone. The possibility, and there's thought out there, okay, people are talking about this, a government RIF. And if you don't know what a government RIF is, RIF stands for Reduction in Force. Ooh, juicy, right? And of course they don't want to, lost your screen, but you're still around. Okay, good to know, Val. Of course they don't want to get people, you know, all worked up and scared because, hi, nobody's getting paid right now if you work for the government. Well, some people are, but, you know, a lot of people aren't. That's right, Chris, that 30-day mark. You know what I'm talking about. In fact, we'll just start with a RIF because that's just the juiciest part, all right? Donald Trump, The Apprentice, the famous line, "You're fired." That could be what is coming down the pipeline. We don't know. I mean, it could just be hype. It could just be conspiracy theory. It could, you know, not be true. But at the 30-day mark, okay, and I didn't even know about this, all right? I didn't know about this until like 2 days ago, and I was just like mind blown, okay? At the 30-day mark, which, hi, we're at day 26, so that's 4 days away, the president is allowed to start reducing government officials. Oh, yes. So he can technically drain the swamp. I mean, as best he can. Now, there are certain guidelines that he has to follow. He has to look at, you know, their work history. He has to look at tenure. He has to look at a lot of things, obviously, but he can go down the line and say, we don't need you, pink slip, you're fired. And we don't need you, pink slip, you're fired. He could do it. Hi, Brent, how you doing? Georgia, awesome. Is it cold there right now? It's so cold here right now. We're going to get a snowstorm Friday and Saturday here. Oh, it's coming, 4 to 8 inches. Do you miss that, Florida Jim? You miss that, don't you? Now, as far as what levels he can fire at and, you know, basically get rid of, when you read up on RIF, like if you Google it, if you look on Wikipedia, it doesn't specifically give you details on which levels of government officials he can technically thin out. So I know everybody's like, oh, he can fire Pelosi. I don't know. Don't know about that. That would probably be an uproar. But there are a lot of different levels that he could potentially get rid of people who are not working in his favor, not working towards the wall, okay? Hello from New Mexico. Hi, Norma. I'm going to be back in the Southwest this summer. I cannot wait. I cannot wait to leave the Midwest. So, yes, I wish he could drain. Lola says, I wish he could drain the Democrats. He could, I mean, in a way, he could. Oh, you know, one thing I need to figure out is how to stop my alerts when I'm doing a live stream. That's all I got to say. All right, I have 38 people in here and only 6 likes. So if you're in here, push the like button. Come on, guys, push the like button. 39. I want to see that number go up. You got to keep this in the algorithms of YouTube because they try and hide us conservatives. Okay, so 41 people in here. I should see 41 likes unless you're a creeper. If you're a creeper, raise your hand. Okay, so that's big, you guys. That is so big. I mean, and a lot of people think that could he have planned this from the beginning? Could he have learned about this ahead of time and thought, Florida Jim. Jim raises his hand. He says he's a creeper. My moderator is a creeper. Could he have planned this ahead of time? I mean, if he does this, yes, that man is smart enough to do that. Oh my God, he totally could. He could be like, checkmate. Thank you, Anthony. I appreciate that. He could totally make that move. Totally. I think 4 more days would be a good mark to shut it off and then the shutdown. I mean, it is kind of getting a little scary, in my opinion. I mean, because, okay, Pelosi today requested that he postpone the State of the Union because she's concerned, my ass, she's concerned that there's going to be enough security because of all the furloughs and everything like that, and that Secret Service does not have enough time to properly secure everything for the State of the Union address. Oh, what? Pelosi is suddenly concerned about the president's safety? My ass, she is. My first thought was, why is she suddenly concerned about his safety? Someone have a hit out on him? What's being planned? That we need security, and then they can go back and say, oh, well, we told you that it wasn't safe, and look what happened. And it's all because of the government shutdown. The Democrats, as long as Americans think Trump is at fault, okay, I like to do air quotes a lot, don't I? As long as America thinks that Trump is at fault for the government shutdown, they're going to keep it shut down for as long as they can. Oh yeah, they're going to ride that wave. Because there are people that don't sit and do their research. Like, I have somebody in my family who is literally on my Facebook page was F Trump on one of my posts. And I was like, are you kidding me? Like, guaranteed she doesn't do her research. Guaranteed. But you got the nerve to come on my Facebook and come tell me F Trump. Honey, go educate yourself and then come back and talk to me when you have some cards to play, sweetheart. That's all I gotta say about that. Keep smiling. Your smiles are sweet. Oh, thank you, Brent. FSW, good point. Jihad plot, could be, right? Because we all know the Democrats are dirty. I mean, all politicians are dirty, but Democrats are super dirty. And who knows what they could be planning, or the deep state could be planning. Here's my air quotes. Woo! We should, I don't know, maybe I should do something for every time I air quote. Oh gosh, there was something else I wanted to say about the RIF, and I was like, it'll pop into my head later, and I'll be like, squirrel, and it'll come. And it was, yeah, I had a feeling it was really important, and now I can't think of what it was. That's the whole part of doing live streams. It's like you can't re-record, and you can't stop, and you can't edit. But if I think of it, I'll come back to it. So I do want to take some live calls tonight, but not yet. Okay, so moderators, don't throw that up yet. I have to admit, I thought I shut off my burner phone, but I didn't. And so I only have like 40 something percent battery. Like it's literally charging right now. And I don't have a charger that has a long cord like this phone does, where I can just be like, whoo, and put it next to it. So yeah. I don't know how many calls I can take tonight. So when we get to that point, I may keep the calls short, and don't be offended if I'm like, okay, thanks, gotta go. Okay, so disclaimer. All right, so possibility of a RIF. Wow. Oh, I thought of it. See, I thought of it. Okay, I thought of it. On conservative radio today, okay, Rush Limbaugh. All right, I didn't hear this segment, but my husband did while he was driving. And there was a caller calling in, and the caller specifically asked about, hey, get out of there, Duchess, get, oh, you little, hey, sorry, it did not hit my dog, okay, no, don't freak out, okay, it was at the door just to scare her. She's sticking her nose in the cat litter box, and I'm like, don't you do that, but anyway, I have 6 dogs and a cat. I'm a veterinary assistant, and she's a booger. Get up here right now. Get up here with me. But anyway, Rush Limbaugh, live calling on his show, okay? And the caller specifically mentioned RIF, okay? Like, hey, possibility of RIF. Could that happen? And, yes, Chris, dogs do love cat poo. And Rush Limbaugh literally said, shh, and shushed the caller. Okay? And he said, I have that on my desk, but I don't want to talk about it because I don't want to scare anybody. Well, I don't like to scare anybody or fearmonger anybody, but I'm also not one to hide things, okay? If there's a possibility of something, I'm going to tell you, and I'm also going to give you the disclaimer that, hey, we don't know if this is going to happen or not, but is it possible? Yes. Is it within Trump's right? Yes. Okay, so yes, drain the swamp could happen, and you're fired could happen. Can you hear? I'm so giddy. So, okay. So going on, let's talk about the migrant caravan. You guys know that's my favorite topic. Okay, so we know that the new migrant caravan has left Honduras, okay? In rain and all. They have left. They are on their way. Yeah, they're coming. I have lots of notes on this, so forgive me if I look down. But you guys know I always want to give you the best information possible. And I don't want to get anything wrong. So they left from Honduras with their little backpacks on. They all had their backpacks on, just like last time. Okay? Carrying the Honduras flag and waving it. Bishes? Okay, that's B-I-S-H-E-S, not, because this is PG, right? Bishes still be flying their flag, but they want to leave there. We all talked about this before. They can eat a bag of poo, all right? Well, let's just say it that way, okay? For that, that's drones would be great. We're gonna talk about drones briefly in a few here, Brent. So, so they left with their little backpacks, waving their Honduran flags again. Not the American flag. So troops have been obviously deployed to the border. Some of them, went home already at the holidays, but they have extended deployment to the border until September 30th. Okay, so more troops have been ordered. Obviously, some went home. They're going to send some more back to the border because they are going to be putting up 150 miles of razor wire. Yeah, I just made something up. Razor wire and barriers Not at the ports of entry. They're not going to be fortifying the ports of entry this time. They're going to be fortifying not port of entry. Razy. Yeah, some razy wire. Concertina wire. Some people say Constantina wire, and that's not right. Think of a concert. But they're going to be fortifying areas that are not near the ports of entry. So places that are kind of, where they have the single little barbed wire, going through and the fence is like broken, like those kind of areas. Okay. And they are going to be working on, here we go, Brent, mobile surveillance and detection. So yes, drones. Okay. Now this is what Nancy Pelosi wanted. Okay. She says we need more, border patrol. We need more customs agents. We need, some technology like mobile surveillance and detection. Okay. So he's giving it to her. Okay, but guaranteed she'll find a way that doesn't make a difference. Hey, Mr. Atomic is in here. I just finally noticed him. Hi, honey. He's Black Bart. He's moderator Black Bart. So, yes, we are going to have 150 miles more of barriers and razor wire and some mobile surveillance and detection. So probably some motion detectors and drones and things like that. Now, for the Migrant Caravan, I spent probably like 2 hours searching videos for new Migrant Caravan. Oh, there we go, air quotes. Okay, what do I got to do? What do I got to do every time I air quote? I got to stop doing that. You guys tell me what I should be doing every time I air quote to punish me. And no, you cannot answer that, Black Bart, because I know you'll come up with something crazy. They interviewed... In some of these videos, they did interview some of the migrants, of course. And some of them, I was like, okay, I'll give you that. But this one girl, okay, she was, yell bingo. This one girl, she was younger, probably like late teens, early 20s. Okay, she was young, okay? And she's like, she literally said, we're coming because there's no money and we need jobs. So once again, we know the Migrant Caravan is not coming here for asylum. They're coming here to take a piece of the American pie. Jobs, money. Yep. Okay. Now, the Mexicans are saying they don't want them there, okay? But obviously because of the UN Migration Pact, Mexico is probably going to let them walk right through. Who knows? That remains to be seen. But it said that the Mexican people themselves do not want to help them this time, that they have no intention of helping them with food or clothing. I mean, obviously there's going to be some charities or churches that come in and want to do it. Hi, Janet. How you doing? There's going to be some charities and churches that are going to come in and want to help and give food and things like that. But the actual Mexican people do not overall want to help them. And they are talking about shutting their doors and turning their backs. Good. I hope they do. I hope that's the truth. Another thing that's getting thrown out there, and I hear this term a lot, the purge, okay? Not trying to scare anybody, not trying to fearmonger anybody, but this did come about way back in the first caravan, that the drug cartels don't want them there either. And we all know the drug cartels don't care about what they do. And there's talk they want to purge. You guys know that movie, The Purge. The drug cartels don't follow any laws. They can do pretty much whatever they want. So Janet, you heard about the purge. I see. I'm not the only one. There's a lot of buzz about the purge. So obviously we don't know if something like that's going to happen. I hope it doesn't. I really hope it doesn't, because that would be awful. But do I hope that the Mexican people will turn their back on them? Yes. And some of you may think I'm a totally mean person for that. But these people need to know they're not wanted. The Mexican people, especially in Tijuana, do not want them. And we in America do not want them, unless you're a Democrat. I don't know. So I hope they turn their back. One thing that is going on that kind of connects to the U.S. Okay, we all know that the LA teachers are on strike right now, right? Okay. There's too many kids in the classes. Okay, and that directly links to migration. Okay, there are too many kids in the class because one, there's just too many people in California, but two, there are too many immigrants, and the immigrants are flooding the classrooms. And the more caravans that come up here, that come to California, are going to flood the classes and absorb resources, taking away education from your children. Okay, if you live in Southern California, I don't know who's in Southern California that's on, the live feed right now. But I'm from Southern California, and I remember when I was a child, okay, there was a kid, I can't think of his name, but he was from China, okay? Not a word of English. That kid could not speak a word of English, all right? Did they do special classes for him? There was no Chinese as a second language there. Kid had to, hi boo, everybody say hi to the boo-boo. That's my boo. She's 16. She's a little crazy, but that's okay. You can come sit with me, honey. She'll be out here for like 2 seconds and then she'll go back under the covers. There was no Chinese as a second language. He had to tough it out. He had to learn English. He didn't get all his, school supplies free because his family was poor because he just came over here. It's crazy. It's crazy. So let's just think of right now a glass of lemonade. Okay, you've got this nice, perfect glass of lemonade. Okay, that's gonna taste so good. But then we're gonna dilute that lemonade and make it 50-50. Let's say half water, half lemonade. That's going to taste like shit. Is it not? I mean, unless you like some watered down lemonade. Booze, get under the covers. See, I told you she's going to get on the covers. Okay, that's what's happening in the classrooms right now, okay? It's getting watered down by illegal immigrants, and it is basically messing it all up there to where the children that do live there and do belong there and are American citizens and have a right to their education there, okay? Everybody has a right to education, but they have a right to that education there because they live there. And they're legal and they're Americans, okay? I mean, if, you have a visa and you're here legally, whatever, that's fine. Then you have a right to education here. But they're messing it up for all the the American people. I mean, kids are getting jacked. Hi, Christy. My teeter's in here. My oldest kid. They're getting, hit the like button. You owe me. Inside thing with me and my kid. She's naughty. Stop it. No 6 months. Long story. Not going to go there right now. But so the same dilution is happening in the classrooms, and the teachers, they can't keep up with it. They just can't. There's too many kids in there. They can't do, personalize and properly educate your children, and it's because there are too many people in there and too many illegal immigrants. Plain and simple. If all the illegals were not there, boy, those teachers would be a whole lot happier because their life would be so much easier. Straight up. Straight up. And see, the thing is, okay, this happens in Southern California, like near the border, okay, obviously near Tijuana. This happens in Arizona. This happens, at any of the border states where there's a port of entry, okay? There are children that were living at one point in the U.S., okay? And because they were born here, are U.S. citizens. Oh, I almost did my air quote. Ooh, naughty me. All right, they're U.S. citizens because they were born here, okay? But their parents were illegal, okay? And then the parents, for whatever reason, got caught or whatever, were deported and had to go back to Mexico. Well, guess what? If that child uses the address of somebody in the U.S., they can still go to school here, even though they live over the border in Mexico. Anchor babies, that's right. And there are lines of kids every morning. They get up at like 4 or 5 in the morning. I mean, ridiculous hours, okay? And wait in line at the port of entry to get through so that they can go to school. And there are just, I mean, kids upon kids upon kids that do this, okay? So anchor babies, kids born here that are U.S. citizens, parents were illegal, get deported, and now live in Mexico. Even the kid lives in Mexico. All they have to do is use an address of somebody, a relative. Even if they're illegal, they can use this person's address in the U.S., and they can still go to school in the U.S. So that is overflowing the system as well. So also part of the dilution of the quality of education in Southern California and other border states. Our schools feed them 3 meals a day too. You know what, frequent flyer? Our schools here in Northern Illinois do 2 meals. They do breakfast and lunch, and it doesn't matter income at all. It's just a government grant right now for areas that they feel, you know, might be lower income. See, it's a waste of money because not everybody needs that. My kid does not need that. I mean, yeah, it's nice, but if I was to pack a lunch for her and send a lunch for her to school with her, the school's not going to make any more money. They're not, a kid that doesn't have food is not going to get that food that she doesn't eat. So it's like, you might as well, you know? And I was told it was a grant for 5 years. So technically, if we were staying here and not moving back to Arizona, she would be able to eat breakfast and lunch for free until she finished 8th grade. Okay. She's 5th grade now. So I don't know if where we're going in Arizona has this grant or not, but either way, we don't need it. And to me, it's just a waste of money because yes, where I am, there are some, you know, lower income areas, but there are also some very wealthy areas too. So it's kind of ridiculous. It is. It's kind of ridiculous. But the last thing I wanted to talk about in regards to the caravan, and then I'll take some calls, is that if you are in Arizona, is there anybody in Arizona in here? Anybody? Raise your hand. Raise your hand if you're sure. Remember that commercial? Anybody in Arizona? Hi, anybody? I got 58 people in here and 51 likes. Okay, I have 7 creepers. 60 people in here. Now I got 9 creepers. 9 people that have not hit like. Hit like. Conservatives are being censored, okay? We are, and I like totally have proof of that. Bueller, shut up. I do that all the time. You stole my thunder. You stole my line. I'm talking to my husband, Black Bart. For those of you that don't know. But anyway, if you're in Arizona, just so you know, I know some of you have seen these videos. I think True Conservative Minutes posts them for Patriot Movement AZ. And all the busloads of illegal illegal immigrants that are being bused to like churches in the Phoenix area. Like, and there's confusion as to why. Why are they, if we don't have this catch and release thing going on, you're creeping, Brent. Creeper. No, if, you know, if we're not supposed to be doing catch and release, why are these people getting dropped off at churches? That just, don't growl. You know you wanted to be in here. She's looking at the door like she wants to get out. Her butt can stay here for however long this live stream goes. There are no family detention centers in Arizona. So, for all those people that get their toe over the border and claim, ooh, asylum, and they have a kid with them, whether or not it's their kid or not, because we have no idea if that's really their kid. They don't DNA test. There's no proof of, you know, them truly being their child. They get their toe over the border and claim asylum. They get held for so many days, and then they can't stay in the detention center any longer, and they have to bus them to certain places, okay? And these churches are taking them in. And there are great videos from Patriot Movement AZ. They're not posting their own videos yet on YouTube. They're working on it, but True Conservative Minutes post for them. So if you want to go see those videos, I mean, dude, proof right there. You can't Photoshop that stuff. You can't make videos up like that. So I think it's Jen and Lisa are doing some great videos right now. And they were just over the border the other day. Oh my God. And they found a pharmacy, okay? This is totally off topic, but they found a pharmacy that would give them anything. They're like, you want it? I can get you this, that, the other. Oh, I mean, it's amazing. So it blew my mind. So go watch that video. Give them some likes too, and some subscribes. Hit some subscribes to them. But yeah, so that is why that anybody with a child, whether it's all men with a child, no women, that is why they're getting bused to, you know, shelters, to churches, places like that, because they have no place to put them in Arizona. They don't have any family detention centers, whereas other states they do. So I think we need some immigrant tent cities. If you don't know what tent city is in Phoenix, Arizona, ooh, you should look that up. They do that in the jails. I think we should make some tent cities. Sex traffickers, yes, you're right, honey. Tent cities for immigrants in Arizona would be amazing. That would be a deterrent, wouldn't it? Your butt's going to be wearing stripes and pink underwear in a tent in the middle of the desert. That'd be great. I'm a mean person, aren't I? All right, let's see if my phone has charged. Give me just a sec here. Let me see what I got. I got like 50%, 52%. What? The new sheriff has taken down the tent cities? We need Arpaio back. I love me some Joe Arpaio. Love me that man. Let's see. All right, let me pull my Text Now app up. Give me just a sec. I know, I'm totally fired for not making sure my phone was charged. I'm sorry, guys. So, moderators, if you have the number, you can throw it up, but I'll also tell everybody it's area code 779-333-9628. And if you want to call, now is the time. If you want to talk about the Migrant Caravan or the possibility of you're fired, the government RIF. Ooh, somebody's message was deleted. Were you naughty? Or if you want to talk about the teachers and, you know, striking in LA and what your thoughts are as far as, you know, the Mexicans and or illegals coming over the border to go to school here and it being on our dime, you know. So once again, number area code 779-333-9628 if anybody wants to give me a call. I will talk to you. I'll take a few phone calls. And just so you guys know, Florida Jim, he's one of my moderators. He is he's got his own YouTube channel, all right? And he has very similar views to me. Ooh, so subscribe to him. So somebody is calling from Greenville, South Carolina. Give me just a sec, whoever that is. Hi, this is Atomic News TV. And make sure that you make sure your YouTube is turned down in the background, okay?
Okay, hold up 1 second. Alright, we're here.
Okay, good, because that gives a delay and then you can hear the replay in the background.
I got you. Well, yeah, I got the 10,000 for you. I got a pretty good camera and all. Yeah, I was just wondering if you're still down for the offer.
Who am I speaking to?
This is Cannabis Brothers.
This is
I had a couple messages deleted. I don't know if you've seen them, but you know.
Oh no, I didn't. I missed it. Well, what's your offer? what are you offering? That?
It was just a mom and son incest video. You know, like a 30-minute video for like 10 grand or something. I'm just going through Facebook and seeing you, and I was like, she'd make a good porn star. So.
Wait, did you just say mom and son incest video?
Yeah, like we could probably get like 500,000 views in like 2 days or something like that.
Yeah, thanks, but no thanks, hon.
Oh. Okay.
Are you serious? Okay, that just made my night. I mean, that was hilarious. I did hang up Florida Jim. That's what you deleted. Okay. Oh my God. I'm sorry you guys had to hear that. You have my apologies, but that's unfortunately the thing about doing live calls is you never know who's going to call in. Sometimes it'll say unknown number and you're like, okay, who's this? Niles, Ohio. Hold on. Don't be a creeper. Hi, this is Atomic News.
Hi, this is Janet Wright.
Janet, you finally got in.
Yeah, I did. Hi.
I'm so happy. How are you, honey?
Oh, I'm doing real good. I just wanted to let you know my grandmother lived in Arizona, and I went to Arizona to see her one time, and it was nice, hot but nice.
It's hot. Oh yeah. People always joke, "Oh, it's a dry heat," and I'm like, "Oh, but if it's 120 degrees, it don't matter if it's dry or wet. It still sucks."
It was hot. Well, that's all I wanted. I just wanted to say hi.
Oh, I'm so glad that you finally made it during a live stream and you actually got through on the phone lines. I know you've been trying for so long, so I'm so happy that I finally get to talk to you.
Thank you. I'm glad I got to talk to you too.
Thank you so much for always supporting.
Oh, I love you, and you know that.
You've been watching for a long time, and I appreciate that.
You're welcome.
All right, hon. You have a good night, okay?
Thank you.
All right, take care. Bye-bye. Oh, she's a sweet thing. She has been supporting my channel for a long time, and she always tries so hard to get onto my live streams and watch, but, you know, whether it be, you know, life or whatever, you know, she hasn't been able to, so that's awesome that she got through. Nathan, what naughty things are you posting? What is with people tonight? God. No creepers on my phone line, okay? Not during a live feed. What he is, I'm trying to read stuff right now. Boy, Florida Jim you guys are making him work tonight. I'm gonna have to start paying him. But as I was saying before I got a phone call, Florida Jim also has a YouTube channel. So if you like my content, we have similar views, and you should go check out his channel and subscribe. He is quite humorous. Are you going to call in, Florida Jim, and plug your channel again? He said last time that if he got 200 subscribers before his next video, he was going to also get in a bikini and do a video in a bikini, because I just did a live stream on Saturday from my bathtub in my bikini, because he's funny like that. So I don't think he hit 200 by his next video, but he did get quite a few new subscribers. So thank you to all of you that did go subscribe to his channel. I appreciate that, and he appreciates that. But I can take another call. I know there's some people that have been waiting for this. I did a poll the other night. Hi, Boo. She's back. She's a little crazy still. I did a poll the other night in the community section. If you guys don't know what the community section is, when you're on your YouTube, swipe to your left, and you will get to the community section. Honey, get under the covers. She's confused again. Sorry. And I post things in the community section all the time, like when I'm going to be doing a live stream, or, you know, I did a poll the other night about, hey, what do you guys want to talk about? I said, Migrant Caravan. Do you want to talk about dumpster diving? Because I dumpster dive. You know, I had a few things to choose from. And Duchess. Oh, my God. Dogs. And I know some of you wanted to see something dumpster diving, so I did post a quick video this morning about dumpster diving, just you know, kind of a tip. But I'll probably do more, you know, in the future. But, I mean, it was like through the roof, caravan, 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 caravan. Everybody wants to talk about the caravan. I know you guys love talking about the caravan. I mean, my first video, or was it my second? I think it was my second video on the caravan, is like at 150,000 views. Like, that is what went viral, and that's what got me a majority of my subscribers. And I know that when I tend to deviate from politics or the caravan, I lose a few subscribers here and there, because they're like, this is not what I signed up for. But okay, I can't always talk about politics, all right? We got to throw a few things in there and keep life spicy, right? GoFundMe was not a scam. The whole thing on the GoFundMe, you know what? Conservative Mexican put up a really good video on that. Why does it say I missed a phone call? Oh, I think that person called while I was on the phone. Conservative Mexican put up a good video on that. If you guys want to go check him out, check out his channel. He's really cool. He's an intelligent guy, and he always has some good information, too. But what happened was... Oh, here we go. Unknown number. Oh, we're going to have another creeper? We'll see. Hi, this is Atomic News TV.
Hello?
Hi, who am I speaking with?
This is Jennifer.
Hi, Jennifer. How you doing?
Doing good. How about you?
Good. What state are you calling from?
I'm coming from upstate New York.
Upstate New York. Ooh, I haven't talked to anybody in New York yet. How's it going up there? Is it really cold?
It is freezing.
Did you guys get hit really hard by that snowstorm?
Oh, it was horrible. Oh my gosh. I wish I was back in Florida.
I heard it was horrible. We're getting hit 4 to 8 inches this weekend, so here in Illinois, so I'm that should be interesting, but I'm sure it's nothing compared to what you guys got. I heard it was horrible.
It was. It was no fun.
So, what's up with you tonight? What's on your mind?
Oh, I was just wanting to know if Jesus Christ is your Lord and Savior.
Yeah, you wanted to what?
If Jesus Christ was your Lord and Savior?
If Jesus Christ is my Lord and Savior.
Right.
That is a good question. I can tell you that I have been baptized. Do I go to church? No. Not anymore. To answer that question, honestly, I don't know.
You don't know?
I don't know anymore.
How would you think I could convince you that you might not know it subconsciously, but you're living by it every single day?
You're probably right. You're probably right. That's a deep subject. And you know what? Mr. Atomic actually has a degree on world religion. And he is very well versed in those things, and I am not. But if you want to talk to me about it, I'd be more than willing to talk to you about it, but it's probably something I'd rather do like either via email or text. So you are welcome to text me about it or email me. I always give everybody my email. It's sharpiemarker_1975 or atomic.apothecary@yahoo.com.
And
but
is that who I send the $10,000 paycheck to, or who do I send that to? Is that the email you want me to send it to?
The $10,000 paycheck?
Yeah, for the video.
What video?
The mom and son incest.
Oh my god, you jackass. Get off my phone. You guys are getting some grade A entertainment tonight, aren't you? Next time I'm going to get a phone call, it was an unknown number. I'm not answering any more phone calls from unknown numbers tonight, all right? Oh, I love this shit. You guys are getting some grade A entertainment tonight. Clearwater, Florida. Are they going to ask me what color underwear I'm wearing? Hey, this is Atomic News TV.
Hey, it's your buddy Florida Jim calling you live from in Florida.
Hey, Jim, how's it going?
Well, I'm currently standing in my backyard where it's a brisk 57 degrees with no snow on the ground. Standing out here in shorts and t-shirts.
You suck.
Yes, I do suck. That's why my wife married me.
We're getting 4 to 8 inches this weekend. And I don't.
I didn't hear you. You broke up.
Oh, we're getting 4 to 8 inches of snow this weekend.
Well, my wife's getting 8 inches tonight. Oh!
Funny.
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. She's not getting that much. If she did, she'd leave me.
This has become the funniest live stream tonight, I swear.
You know, my wife is a very interesting person.
Yeah?
You know why?
Why?
Okay. Well, she's really, really sexual in the bedroom. Here, let me tell you why. It's not going to get dirty, but let me tell you why. The other day, we're in bed, and, we're thinking about, having a little rendezvous between us,
Yeah.
She looks up at me, she says, real sexually, holds her finger up, says, lick my finger. So I licked her finger. She turned the page on the book she was reading.
Okay, that was great.
I told my wife one time, I said to her, Lisa, you're like one in a million. She looked at me, she said, you're like one in a raffle.
You crack me up. You're so funny. At least you guys are getting some good entertainment tonight, right?
You think I'm funny on the phone? You should see me naked when I get out of the shower.
Oh dear gosh, Jim.
The other day, I was actually in the shower. The other day, I was getting out. I was drying off. All the water was glistening on my body, and I'm drying off. And my wife comes in there. She's staring at me and staring at me. And I said, "Would you quit addressing me with your eyes?" Okay, that was a weak one.
So, what's your next video going to be about?
How wonderful I am.
How wonderful? Yeah.
It'll be about 30 seconds long.
Isn't he the stand-up comedian tonight?
I used to do stand-up comedy.
I think I heard you say something about that.
Yes, I used to do it. I was really, really good at it. That's why I'm driving a truck now.
So what do you think about the possibility of a RIF? I'd be curious to know your opinion on that.
You're talking about the reduction in, what was it again? Reduction in what?
Reduction in forces, basically.
I think it's actually a very good idea. I think Donald Trump is doing absolutely what he should be doing. I don't think that he should back down for anything, for anybody. He's got to stand strong, because if he backs down now, he is actually going to lose a lot of support.
Yep, I agree.
There's a lot of people out there. There's a lot of people out there that really are sick to death of Nancy Pelosi and Chuck Schumer. They're tired of it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's got to stop. It's got to absolutely stop. Now, I live down here in Pasco County, Florida. I've been down here for 7 months.
Mm-hmm.
And I see firsthand the Democratic way of life down here. It's ridiculous down here. Even though Florida was carried by Trump in the election, there's still parts of Florida that actually that we have people who think that they're entitled to sit on their fucking ass all day and do nothing but collect a government paycheck, and then they bitch about how bad their life is. Here, let me give you an example. Let me walk over here because my neighbors can hear me, and there's ones I want to talk about. So I'm going to walk over in my garage here. Okay.
Are you in your backyard?
Yeah, I'm in my back, and I'm in my carport. But here, now listen to this. This is going to crack you off. Yesterday, I go to take my wife to work. We leave the house here at 7 o'clock in the morning, okay?
Mm-hmm.
My neighbor's alarm clock is screaming, going off. I take my wife to work. I come back an hour later. Their alarm clock is still going off. Here's the funny part. You know what they set the alarm for? To wait for the cable guy.
It's not for work. They waited for the cable guy. Oh my gosh.
The fact of the matter is that they had to set an alarm to wake up for the cable installation.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
How ridiculous is that?
Yeah, that's kind of crazy.
You can't get up at 7 to wait from 7 till 10 in the morning. You have to have an alarm.
Mm-hmm. I mean, unless they're working late nights. I mean, I don't know.
Whoa! What's that word you just said? Don't swear. Don't say work.
Right.
Their work consists of walking to the mailbox and getting a government check.
Mm-hmm. And there are plenty of people in the government right now that basically are useless, wasting time, and basically just walking to the mailbox for their check.
Right.
You know, so
that's all I do.
A RIF right now might actually be a good thing. You know,
I think it should be a good thing. It is a good thing. It really is. It should stop. We should reduce the waste in this country. It's ridiculous. The shit that we throw checks and money at via the government for lazy fucking people is unbelievably ridiculous in this country right now.
And Trump just asked, why is Pelosi still getting paid right now? She's not working.
Exactly. You want this all to stop? Here's a simple solution. Stop government paychecks from Congress and all them, all the senators, all these people, stop their paychecks and say, when we get a deal made, you'll get paid again. That thing will be fixed in an hour.
Right. They won't be not showing up to lunches like they did yesterday. They'll be showing up with bells on.
What he should do is he should make the House, the Senate, and all them come into the building, sit down, and say, we don't leave until this is taken care of.
Mm-hmm. That'd be great. I would love to be a fly on the wall or sitting in the corner with some popcorn watching that.
And it should be televised.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Live.
Yes. So the world can see what the Democrats are, because obviously they're clueless and not paying attention. You know, like there's so many people that just sit there on their phones and don't actually do any research, you know, whether it be, you know, either way, they don't, you know, the world should be watching this, right? I mean, the world is watching it, but there's so many people here that, you know, they just listen to whatever they hear on the news, and that's it. They don't sit there and read articles. They don't sit there and watch videos. They don't sit there and read, you know, they just,
right. Let me give you an example of how democratic stupidity runs rampant in this country. Mm-hmm. I was on Facebook. There's a gentleman I talked to on Facebook, very good photographer. I love his work. I love the guy. He lives in Michigan, which is being overrun by Muslims right now.
Yes.
Okay. He actually told me, this is his own words, he told me that immigrants to this country, no matter where third world toilet they come from, do not get help from the government in any capacity whatsoever. Their children do not get schooling for free. They do not get food stamps. They have to take menial paying jobs and hide under the government radar in fear of being deported because they are downtrodden, they are repressed, they're politically enslaved in their countries. That's why they come here. They're not coming here to steal our jobs. They're not coming here for free welfare. They're coming here for other reasons, and we don't give them help. That was what he told me.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it
now,
does.
Is that stupidity?
Yeah. Yeah.
I live in Florida. I see these people get this stuff. I see these people walking down the street, not a care in the world, but they're driving their $3,000 motorized wheelchair scooter because the government paid for it. They can walk.
Yeah.
They're fine. There's nothing wrong with them. I see that every day. Every day here. I mean, Florida is a beautiful place, but the stupidity level down here makes Tennessee look like a bunch of Einsteins. And I lived in Tennessee, and I have relatives in Tennessee.
I do too.
Nobody bitch at me about saying about bad things about Tennessee. I have Southern family. I have Southern roots. I can say that I is a hillbilly, and I know I am.
I have family in Tennessee too, but they didn't originate from Tennessee. They just landed there.
Yeah, mine took a wrong turn somewhere and ended up down there.
Now, I know somebody just called from Kansas City, or, yeah, from Missouri. Yeah, you guys, if I'm on the phone with somebody, I can't answer another call, so,
Well, I should get off the phone so you can call other people. Nobody wants to hear me yammer on about nothing.
All right. Well, thanks for calling in. And like I said, you guys, subscribe to Florida Jim. Check his channel out. He has similar views to me, okay?
Yes, subscribe to Florida Jim because he is a great guy. Take it from me. I know him.
And a funny guy. Haha.
Yeah, I'm just so funny. Ask my wife how funny I am.
Oh, hey, Brent. I just saw that you text me. Okay, I'm going to let you go, Jim. It looks like Brent wants to call in. Okay. All right.
All right.
Bye.
All right. Bye.
Okay, Brent. Brent, you can call in right now, okay? So, Mr. Brent, call me back. You just text, so I know you're watching this, okay? Brent, I'm going to give you a sec, and then I'm going to tell everybody else they can call. You snooze, you lose. Do it to it. Don't get stage fright. Okay, if you... Oh, here we go. I think Dilute... Yeah, this is him. Hi, Brent. How you doing? Oh, dear. I can hardly hear you, sweetheart. Hold on. Huh. Hold on. I don't know why. I don't know if it puts you on speaker. Hold up. How do I do this? I just lost him. Let me try and call you back. Hold on, Brent. Are you there? Wait, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. How you doing?
Now I got you. All right. I think I was just having phone problems. That's all.
Yeah, I think Trump is, he's doing okay, but I think he's doing a little bit too much spending, like he's, just blowing out budgets left and right. So I think he needs to do a little bit more paying attention to all the money he's spending.
Yeah, I know. I did see, I've seen a lot of articles where they've said that, we do lose a lot of money when we have a government shutdown, which, no doubt, I'm sure that we do. I honestly don't think that this will last months or years like he threatened. I really don't, because I don't think he's that stupid. So I think it's going to end soon. I really do. I just have this gut feeling that at the 30-day mark, he's going to pull something, whether it be the RIF or something else. This man always has something up his sleeve, so I think something's going to happen.
Well, the Democrats, they're not caving in. So we know that for a fact. And we know that Trump's not going to, he's not going to cave in because of, what's that, Alex Jones and that other lady, they're all saying that, oh, Trump, if he caves in, then he lost the race.
Right.
So I'm going to tell you this right now. We're headed for a shutdown like no other, and it's just going to be a disaster because, nobody wants to work together, and, there's not going to be a, if the Democrats cave in, they lose. If Trump caves in, he loses. So, and who really loses is the people that are working for the government who are not getting paid.
Right.
So that's just going to crumble and fall all together. So we need to think of something real fast before everything starts to, go ahead and, dismantling each other. But, I think you have really nice lips, and I think you'd be really nice in bed. So.
Oh, dear Lord. It's that kind of a call tonight, isn't it?
Yeah, I'd take care of you, baby. Just call me anytime, okay?
Well, I am married. Mr. Atomic is one of the moderators, so he is in here. you'd
He can watch. I don't mind.
you'd have to be extra nice to him, sugar.
I'll tie him up and put him in the corner. Don't worry.
Uh-oh, it looks like somebody else is calling in. I'm gonna let you go, Brent, but I'm so glad that you got through there. What? How can somebody else be calling from Duluth, Georgia when... What? Oh my gosh, you guys are killing me tonight. I'm gonna need a drink after this phone call. You cannot say that you guys have not been entertained tonight, that's for sure. I'm not sure what happened to that phone call there, but I swear I was on the line with him and then the same call came through. I don't know. But I am almost out of battery anyway, so I guess that worked out now, didn't it? And I'm at the 1 hour mark, and I try not to keep my live streams too long because there are some YouTubers out there that go 2 hours, 3 hours, and you're just like, dude, how do you keep people engaged that long? And the truth is you can't. You're going to lose people. So, I try to keep it, you know, around an hour, but, you are sexy. Thank you. I don't know if this has to do with my bathtub video or what, but y'all have been off the hook tonight with some of your comments. And then, okay, and then I get trolled live. How funny is that? Okay, that's just hilarious that I just got trolled live tonight. Not once, but twice. Woo! Yep, this one's for the books. All right, guys. So, make sure you hit the like button. If you haven't done it right now, hit the like button now, okay? If you're new here and you are not subscribed, hit the subscribe button, okay? Even if you're a troll and you're a creeper and you call me and troll me live, subscribe because, you know, I get a kick out of that kind of stuff. See what you all come up with. But unfortunately, you guys had to listen to some stuff. That is what happens with live phone calls, live feeds like this, where you have call-ins. It happens. That is why I use a burner phone. You all, I told you I was done with phone calls. I cannot take that call. I'm sorry. Whoever's calling in right now, area code 575, you can text me, all right? And I'll talk to you via text. But that is why I have a burner phone and a fake number through the Text Now app, because there's some weirdos out there, like we saw tonight. But I'm so glad that I could provide entertainment for them too as well, because, you know. All right, guys. Make sure you leave comments below. After this uploads and everything, put your thoughts and comments in the comment area. That way it keeps the algorithms going. Make sure you hit the like button so that by hitting the like button, in case you guys don't know, it tells YouTube, I recommend this video to others. Okay, so then it gets going. Okay, that's how videos gain momentum. Okay, so make sure that you help a girl out and do that for me, okay? I don't know what my next video is going to be on. We'll see. I got lots to talk about. I got lots of stuff to read. I got lots of research to do. Good show. Thank you, Kathy. Who is calling me again? Same number. You do not know how to listen. It's probably the same guy. So, until the next video, which I'm sure will probably be this weekend, you know, I'll do probably a quick video before then, but I don't know. I might do a live stream again this weekend. We'll see. We'll see what goes on, because we're only 4 days away from that 30-day mark and the possibility of a RIF. So we'll see. And I'm going to keep an eye on that Caravan and see what's going on with that. I'll keep you guys posted on that, all right? You guys have a good night. I hope you guys have a good rest of the week. And if you are in the path of this snowstorm that is coming to hit the whole Midwest and, yeah, East Coast, I feel for you. All right. All right, guys. Until next time, you guys have a good night. Oh, you got me.